Hey everyone, welcome to our Team Aspire weekly Zoom meeting. Today is October 22nd. We just have a couple of announcements. We have a challenge starting on November 2nd, the Halloween Fix Challenge. So you can invite your friends and families to join that. The deadline to join that is the week before that, which is the 26th of October. So that's a little bit flexible though, depending on where in the country they live and if they already have Shakeology and a workout. So if they do, you can talk to me specifically if you have any questions. But we're starting on the 2nd of November for that. And then also in November coming up, we have our biggest Slim Down Maintain Don't Gain contest coming up. That is starting on the 23rd of November. Coaches are welcome to participate as well. The deadline to join that is the 16th. Also, that's flexible. But we're just setting that for ordering purposes. So we have all that coming up. And then the coach of the week, I just lost you guys. The coach of the week this week is Pete Schaefer. Pete is doing amazing in his business. He just hit Emerald last week and then signed a third coach that day. And he's doing amazing. So congratulations, Pete, for being the coach of the week. Yay! So this week, I really wanted to talk about in our new coach mentorship, we kind of revamped it. And one of the things that we're asking you guys to do is a combined free challenge and a sneak peek into coaching together. And this was kind of an idea that my sponsor, Shannon Galladay from Team Pure Results had. She saw some other top coaches doing it, and so she was kind of like, well, let's try it. Let's see how it works. And I was kind of like, oh, I don't know how this would work. And she was like, I don't know how this would work. So we tried it first, and it worked really well for both of us. And then the other coaches on the team who did it, some of the other leaders ran their own. We all kind of approached it in different ways. So I kind of wanted to talk about that. But with a free challenge, so if you're a new coach, the point of a free challenge is to find new people to join one of your groups, kind of get to know you. It's very short. Usually I do 5-day free challenges. Some of the coaches like 7-day. I've just noticed that the weekend's kind of dead, so it's not really worth running through the weekend. So I just do Monday through Friday. It's really short. It can be anything. It can be about fitness or nutrition or both combined. But the point is just to kind of expand your network. So you you invite people to join who are your existing friends, you invite their friends, and so it's a really good way to kind of make new friends on Facebook, and then also to get people to know you. So you're going to be getting to know them, they're going to get to know you, and what it's like for them to work with you as a coach. So they're just getting a taste, and it's not like they're going to get any major results in 5 days, but they might make some progress, like stopping drinking soda or establishing an exercise routine or whatever it is. So that's the point of the free challenge. Now the sneak peek into coaching group, we in the past have run that as a team. I've kind of noticed that as we do this, the problem with that is that people were kind of like inviting 1 or 2 people, and they'd put them in the group and then not really follow up with them, or there was kind of a disconnect because we all took turns making the videos so that it was a team effort. But then it seemed like none of the participants were really connecting with the person who invited them because they didn't really see them much on the videos, maybe once. And it was just messaging. And so we were really trying to figure out how to make it to where this was like your thing, establish you looking like a leader as a coach, and then having them really connect with you. And so that's what we were really looking for. So when Shannon came up with this idea of the sneak peek with the free challenge, I thought, okay, well, that's great, because first of all, you're running, instead of 2 groups, you're running 1, which is always nice, right? And then also it's much less threatening to invite somebody to a free challenge and find out about coaching maybe that way, instead of just saying, hey, I've got this behind the scenes of coaching group, because a lot of people will say, I'm not really interested in coaching, or, so it's a little bit harder to invite people to that. So we decided to combine it. And the way that Shannon approached it is she said, okay, I'm going to teach you how I get paid as a coach, to help other people along with this free challenge. And so I kind of was like, oh, that's still, I don't know if I really want to do that. So what I personally did was I invited people to my free challenge. I call it Jump Into Fitness Challenge. And I just said, we're going to exercise for 30 minutes a day. I'm going to teach you how to establish an exercise routine. We are going to talk about how I stay motivated. So I made a big deal about the fact that staying motivated and getting yourself to exercise 6 days a week is really tough. And how at first I wasn't doing it, I would quit exercise routines, that kind of thing. I made that kind of a big deal. And then how I figured out ways to stay motivated. So I kind of left it open-ended in that way, just saying, I'm going to teach you my tricks. And I got a lot of really good response because people are like, yeah, I have a really hard time staying motivated with exercising. So they wanted to join the group, and they wanted to establish that exercise routine. And I told them, you can pick whatever workout you want. You can walk, you can go to the gym, you can swim, you can do the DVD at home. It doesn't matter. If you need help picking something, come ask me. And I did have a couple people come and ask. So that's a good way of getting to know them a little bit better and talking about the Beachbody stuff. But so that's kind of how I approached it. That's how I invited people. And so in my welcome video, I made a video every day. So when I put them in the group, there was a welcome video there, kind of explaining how the group works. So I just kind of said, and you can take notes if you want, but I have my scripts of what I said in each video, and you can even watch my videos. So just know that if you missed something or whatever, it's all here, and I'll share it with the group. But it's so in the welcome video, I just said, okay, the goal of this group is to establish an exercise routine, exercise 30 minutes a day for 5 days, and I'm going to teach you how I stay motivated. And I kind of said, I'm a health and fitness coach. I am going to, be running this group for you. I'm going to share a video every day, and they're about 5 minutes long, kind of giving them a basic of it. And then said at the end, I'm going to be giving out a prize to anybody who watches all the videos and sticks through it. So kind of leaving it open-ended that way. So that was my welcome video. So they saw that when they first got in. Now the group started on Monday. So on day number 1, I also had a video. So I had a video every day. And the first day was all about getting to know me and me getting to know you. And so this was, I'm following the outline by Megan Ewoldson. So if you listened to the National Wake Up Call maybe a month ago, 6 weeks ago or something like that, it was last month, she was giving an outline of her sneak peek into coaching. So we kind of use that structure. And the first day you get to know me. So I introduced myself. I said, okay, it's day number 1 of this free challenge. Don't forget to comment about what exercise you did. Okay, but first I'm going to tell you about me. So I told them my coaching, my story of my journey. So I shared with them how I struggled at first to, get on an exercise routine, and I quit things all the time, and what finally got me off the couch, and what I kind of shared that whole thing. And then I gave my tip. So on each video, I was giving, a little tip about how I stay motivated. And I said, the major way I stay motivated is because I'm a coach. And it's true. Until I signed as a coach, I never stuck to anything. And so I told them, just me being a coach and telling the world I'm a coach and helping other people and setting that example has kept me motivated. So that's my first tip, was to be a coach. And that was what I was going to be telling them more about, throughout the week. And then I told a little bit about my family, so they got to know them. But then I said, okay, now I want you guys to introduce yourselves. So in the comments below, post about yourself. And I was actually very surprised. People went into detail. I got paragraphs, and I got to know people, even people that were in my past groups, like, oh, I didn't know that she, had this or whatever. And so they went into all this detail. I said, I want to know about your family, where you're from, why you think you lack in motivation to exercise, what you're interested in, as far as maybe helping other people, if that would be something that would interest you. And so I just was kind of getting to know them through the comments, and it was really, really fun to kind of read what everyone wrote. So that was the first day, really simple, and then they posted about their workout in the group. Day number 2 was what I do as a coach. So I kind of was very, basic. I didn't want to go into really crazy detail, but I was saying, okay, this is day number 2, great job on day number 1. I loved getting to know you. But as a coach, I've gotten a lot of questions. what do I do as a coach? And so what I do is I exercise and eat healthy. So I take care of me first and my family, because we are all about, being healthy and being that good example and taking care of ourselves. And I can't be a good coach if I don't take care of myself. So I say that's number one. Number two is personal development. I'm always working on my mindset and my self-image and my confidence and my skills. So whatever it is that I'm lacking, I work on myself mentally too, because if I'm not there in a positive mindset, then I'm not going to want to exercise, and I'm not going to be a good mom and a good coach. So that's number two. Number three, I told them that I help everyone else do the same thing. So I help everybody else get their own results, get on an exercise routine, start eating healthy, and that's pretty much the basics of what I do. I do it myself, and then I help other people. And so it's very, very simple. I was just trying to tell them this is not complicated. And then I told them, okay, what is a coach not? So a lot of people think you have to be a fitness expert or a nutrition expert, or they feel like you have to have all this time and say, I'm obviously a busy person. There's a lot of coaches who have full-time jobs. There's a lot of coaches who have more than one job, kind of telling them they're moms and dads and grandfathers and, stay-at-home moms and business professionals and nurses. And it doesn't really matter, what your background is. You could still be a good coach, because the whole point is we inspire the people. So that was kind of what I said on day number 2. So day number 3 was how I stay motivated. I say how I stay motivated is by paying it forward to other people and helping lots of people. So it's kind of like how I get paid, is what I was trying to say. But so I'm just trying to help lots of people. I'm trying to find people to help. And this is kind of where I made a big deal of the fact that, hey, when I became a coach, I literally had 150 Facebook friends. I went on Facebook every couple months just to see what my friends were doing, and that was about it. Like, I was not on social media. I homeschool my kids. I'm home like 99% of the time. I'm never going to go out and knock on doors or anything like that. And the way that I find people is through social media. And I made a big deal of the fact that, hey, I'm not there to force anybody or anything like that. I'm just looking for people who are ready, who need help, and who want my help. So that's pretty much all I do. And I shared my screen really quick, and I just said, here's my Facebook profile. I just share what I'm doing and invite people to join me. And then and I have like a YouTube channel. I have a blog. If you don't have all that, that's fine. I just showed them really quickly, like, these are the things I do. And people find me, and I invite them to join me. And so I made it really simple, just to show them that, hey, you do not have to have this huge network of friends. You don't have to bang on doors. You don't have to force anybody. You're just there to be a good example and to invite other people. And then at the end of each day, I am giving them little short tips. So I forgot to say that on day number 2. So I gave them like a tip, like, I exercise first thing in the morning just to get it over with, something simple like that, so that they'll watch the videos and kind of get another tip. And then the day number 3, I said, like, I put my exercise clothes on first thing in the morning. Sometimes I even sleep in them just to get motivated the next day if I'm feeling super unmotivated. But I just said, okay, I get in my exercise clothes and I don't take a shower until I've done my workout. And, kind of those kind of tips at the end. So that's day number 3, just kind of sharing like how I find people to work with. Day number 4, I just said that I'm going to talk about how I earn money helping other people. So it is motivating to be able to earn a paycheck, something you can do at home, that you don't have to, leave your house. It's a nice extra income, and you can make a really good income and even quit your job if that's your goal. And I just told them basically, like, yes, we do get paid by retail commissions. And it just depends on, what exactly they buy, how much they get. But it's anywhere between $40 and $100, every time you find somebody to help. Then I said basically that most of the successful coaches get paid more on what their team is doing than what they actually sell. And that's what like team bonuses and matching bonuses and that kind of thing comes in. And that's just part of building a team. So at this point, I said, I have a team of coaches that I'm training, and I spend, a lot of time helping my coaches, and then I'm getting paid for that. So I'm kind of mentoring coaches as well as helping people on their own health and fitness. So I just made it real basic, just didn't want to go into real detail. Then I gave another tip at the end. Then the last day was day number 5. And that one was just talking about the prize. So I just said, congratulations for making it last day of the challenge. I hope you enjoyed this. And all throughout this, you know, everybody is working out for 30 minutes a day. They're posting about it in the group. And then commenting on some of the videos. But I just said the last day I was saying, I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, the prize is going to be this. And I told them what it was. And I gave away an E&E, Energy and Endurance P90X line of supplements that I just had at home. But for me, that's motivating because you take it before your workout and it gives you more energy to endure through your workout. So I just kind of said, this is what I'm giving away. And you don't necessarily have to give out a prize. It just helps with the engagement in the group. And I just kind of picked somebody who had been commenting on the videos and posting about their workouts. But I was mainly talking about that. And then I said in the last video, I said, okay, I've got a new coach mentorship coming up. And I'd love for anybody who's, you know, interested in coaching from what I said to contact me because I'm taking applications. And just kind of left it at that. And then I said, anybody who's not interested in actually coaching, but who wants to continue this health and fitness journey you guys started because you've established an exercise routine, you've done great, you can join my 30-day accountability group. So I kind of gave them invites to both. And I was very amazed by how many people actually messaged me out of the blue, because a lot of times I'll put that out and then I have to personally message everybody in the group and they say, oh yeah, I meant to send you a message. But I had a lot of people actually send me messages that wanted to, and I ended up signing 3 coaches from this group. So what was interesting, though, is that I haven't welcomed them to the team because each one of them said, well, I've never used any Beachbody thing. I want to try it out for 30 days first, and then if it works, yes, I want to coach. So they went ahead and signed up for the coach account, but we're kind of waiting on the whole coaching thing until they get their own results. So they're going through my challenge group right now to get those results. But what I thought was funny is that there was one lady in particular who joined, and she'd been in 3 of my sneak peek into coaching groups. So she'd been in them, watched a couple of videos, never really followed through or anything like that. It was always like, no, I don't know if I can do this. And then she'd been in a lot of my free challenges in the past. And so she'd been in my groups, but it wasn't until she was in this free group that she just wanted to join the free group. And then she learned the basics of coaching without like the, I guess, stigma of the fact that she was learning about coaching. Like I kind of snuck it on her and she's like, oh, well maybe, yeah, I kind of am interested in this whole thing. So I thought it was just interesting, like, oh, you've been in both, but somehow this worked much better for you. So it was very non-threatening. It was very easy because I felt like, first of all, the people who did join were not interested in coaching at the beginning. They would not have even joined a sneak peek into coaching group. I'm almost positive. They only joined it for the free challenge. And so they were just interested in doing the free challenge, but then they found out more about coaching along the way and they realized that maybe this is something for me. So I really was very impressed with the group. I was really glad I wanted to run 1 instead of 2. So it was a lot less work. And then I felt like I really connected. So what we're trying to do with this new coach mentorship is to get you to run one of these, because if you take the time, it does take time to make the videos. However, so you can use them again, but they will really get to know you. They can be very short. I have let me actually share my screen for a second. I put it all in documents, so I will share this with you. But this is this is the wrong one. So I have a script one. This is what I was reading to you guys. So at the beginning, there's a link to the other one. I have 2 docs. There's a script doc to make your videos, and then I have an example video on each one, so you can watch my video if you want to. But I say exactly, like I put exactly what I say. So like, this is the welcome video. This is what I said. This is day number 1. This is what I said. And you don't have to stick with what I said. You can make it all your own. But it's just nice to kind of have that outline, because I personally sat there and watched Shannon's videos and took notes. And so I didn't want you to have to sit there and watch all my videos and take notes when I had just written it out for myself. So I put it all here for you. You can follow it if you'd like to. You can change it up however you want. But it was just nice. It's nice to have that outline. So it's all here for you. And then the other document is what I posted in the group. So I put like, this is the group description. Here's an example of a Facebook post that I put up. So I made a picture of myself, and then this is what I said, you know, in my post. And then this is my welcome post. And then here's the day number 1. So you can even just copy and paste this. I would recommend using your own videos so they didn't get to know me. But I really felt like there was a connection because I was the one on all 6 videos. There's the welcome video and then all 5 days. And it took me maybe like 2 hours to film all 6 videos because I kept having to start and stop with all the kids yelling in the background. But I felt like it was well worth my time because in those 2 hours I got 3 coaches, you know, so it was very worth my time. I can recycle this and use it again. But all this stuff is here for you. So it's all right here. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, you don't have time, we still have our sneak peek into coaching videos. So you can even use that, the team ones, I'll share that as well. And we've done that for you, just the basics of like how we make money, how we help other people, why we're a coach, that kind of thing. You can do it and run your own group / free challenge, but they just won't connect with you as much. So I feel like it's worth the time to do it. And if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me or your coach. But does anyone have any questions? That's kind of the basics of it. Nope. You guys are good? Thumbs up. Okay. Well, do you guys have any questions about anything else while we're on the phone? Anything I can help you with? No? All right. Well, we are going to be talking on our team calls about, we're going to kind of split it up. Is there anything in particular that you guys want to hear about, that you're struggling with, that we can talk about on a team call? I always try to gear it toward what the team needs. Like I had a lot of questions about this group, so that's why I did this call. But is there anything in particular that you guys want to hear about? No? Okay. All right. Well, we have the Fall Classic coming up in November. It starts November 1st. The deadline to register your team is on Halloween, so make sure you do it before then. It's teams of 3, so it's you and 2 other people, and there can only be 1 lifetime diamond. So if you had someone on your team who's reached diamond before, there can only be 1 of you. But it's an awesome way to kind of push yourself, push your business. You can win great prizes. You can get points by rank advancing. So if you are not Emerald yet and you get to Emerald, you get a point for that. If you have a personally sponsored coach who rank advance, you also get a point so that you can help them. And you get points for Success Club points as well. So if you hit Success Club 5, that's 5 points for your team. And then you rank advance Emerald, you get 6 points, you know, that kind of thing. So it's really fun. Rachel and I teamed up for the Fall Classic last year. They did it in teams of 2, and it was really fun. We really had fun. So I would recommend that you guys all, you know, kind of band together. We'll post about it in our team group. But that's an awesome way to kind of promote your business, especially with the biggest slim down coming up. It will be particularly a good time for this because it's a really popular group and it's really very effective for getting people to sign up during that time. So I was like, yay, it's going to fall in line. So yeah, we're excited about that. But if you have any questions, just post in our group under this recording. Hopefully this was helpful, and we'll catch you guys next week on our team call at the same time. So thanks, everybody. Bye.